elegantly. Coffee on the floor. You'll have to pardon the fact that I probably look a little bit... Ooh, I've not long woken up, which is a great time to try and make a actually sensible YouTube video that you're going to make an effort in editing. That's a first, because most of the videos I've posted on this channel so far are a bit ropey, shall I say. Anyway, I don't really know what this video is actually about. It's kind of a real off the cuff, a kind of like get things off my chest video, I suppose. Blah, blah, blah. Most of my art, since maybe about, I want to say March, end of February, has taken a complete detour from the art that I've produced before. There are a few reasons for that. Mainly because I don't enjoy drawing and making like fetish art as much as I used to. There was a bit of a hiccup, I'll call it a hiccup, back in January, which is when I last did a market. So for those of you who don't know me, as in sort of people that are around me quite regularly in real life, I don't have many subscribers on here yet. I doubt if that'll change. I don't know, we'll wait and see. Anyway, I digress. I used to do every couple of months a market. It's in Bristol, that's held within like a fetish club. So during the day they have different traders that sell sort of like toys and like stuff that they've made, like paddles, and there's people who sell clothing. What else is there? Sometimes there's books, sometimes there's all sorts of like magazines, dungeon furniture. I used to go and sell... Here comes my dog. What? What? What do you want? At this market, I personally used to sell artwork. So I'd make stickers, posters, postcards, sometimes I'd make colouring books or like colouring packs. I used to do... oh, what else did I used to do? Sometimes I'd make like little craft items, like pin badges is something I used to do, like shrink film stuff. I'm not of enough funds to make enamel ones yet, but I'd like to. So yeah, I used to sell sort of just sort of crafty, illustratory things that were related to like fetish artwork and like BDSM and all that kind of stuff. The first like few times I was there, I did pretty well actually, because most of the people that go there hadn't seen anything like that before on offer at that market. So it was a really good opportunity for me to kind of get my name out there, I guess you could say. Even though comparatively to most markets of that kind, the one in Bristol's teeny tiny. I used to do one in London when I lived in Essex about a year and a half ago. That was like massive, like in a huge bar in the centre of London, like 3 floors, hundreds of people attending, super busy, super like friendly, enthusiastic, all sorts of cool different people. But because I don't live that way anymore, it's not really something that's like on my radar to do in the immediate future anyway. Maybe like in another year or so's time if I really want to branch back into that kind of artwork, but as it stands currently it's not something that I'll really get into, and I'm digressing again, but I'll go on to explain that point. Anyway, blah 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 blah. So yeah, there were some things that happened after the market that I did most recently, which is at the end of January. Because it was getting closer to Valentine's Day, I wanted to do loads of Valentine's things, because I thought that the people that attended, a lot come with like their partners, their girlfriends, boyfriends, but or you know, that kind of thing. I thought, oh, maybe they want to buy like a little cool little sort of kitschy little gift or something different. So I made cards, I did little bits of jewellery, stickers, just a few different more like Valentine's themed things to what I produced before, and I was super excited, and I spent ages making it, like since just before Christmas I started planning everything. So a good like month and a half was spent getting sort of products designed, made, printed, you name it. I was like up to the wee small hours each morning making things. So I was like investing a lot of time and quite a bit of money into it, and I was really excited for it. The things that I posted online as little previews, people were responding really well to, so I was like, okay, this is really cool, people are like really up for this. I get to the market and it's just like, it's pants. Quite frankly, it was rubbish, and it really like knocked my confidence massively. To the point where I packed up and left the market early because I just felt it wasn't worth my time being there. Sip of coffee. Oh, that's nice. So when I came back from the market, I put a little thing online on Instagram saying that I was just like really disappointed, and maybe that it wasn't the place for me, maybe fetish art wasn't really my thing at the moment and I should take a break, that I was disappointed that I'd spent so much time on everything and it wasn't as well received as I'd like to. And I think that's something that a lot of artists go through, especially people who either sell at like, I don't want to say like conventions, markets, just sort of like places in person, if you see what I mean, where you actually interact face to face with like your customers, as opposed to selling online where you don't have that face-to-face interaction. I hope that makes sense. It makes sense to me. And there was a response from a person in particular that was really, really just aggressive towards me and aggressive towards myself as a person and my artwork, that really both upset me and angered me. I'm like fine with it now, like I've kind of made peace with that, not her, because oops, I haven't revealed her name, it's fine. So yeah, I've made peace with what happened in that regard, but it kind of did make me analyse a little bit further that maybe my fetish artwork isn't right for me at the moment. So I started going into more sort of just general stuff really, and I've been working on like a big old like book of portraits of people that I found through Pinterest, which has actually been super enjoyable. Like every day, if I come home from work and I get up a couple of pictures on Pinterest and I'll draw them. I usually get through about 2 a day, maybe 2 an evening. I do like little time-lapse videos as I'm drawing them sometimes, that I put on my Instagram. I'll maybe like put a few around the screen. But it's not only helped me drawing people, which is always something that's good to work on, it's actually been really just enjoyable and has made me realise that I shouldn't try and put myself into one particular category as an artist, like this is what I create, this is all I will make forever, I will never do anything else. Which I totally respect that some people do that. Some artists do like to draw one particular thing and that's it, and they're dead good at it, they're really good at it. But at the moment, because I'm quite like, in terms of being an artist or an illustrator, I'm very much like a new baby bird to the whole thing, so I don't want to, at the moment, pigeonhole myself into one particular category of like type of artist. So I think it's a perfect opportunity for me not to necessarily wipe the slate clean, but to sort of do things that I enjoy doing for a little while, and creating artwork that makes me enjoy art again, makes me enjoy creating things. And this current sketchbook that I'm doing has been exactly that, and it's really, really nice to be able to enjoy art again. So with that being said, I think this channel now, I mean, I changed the name of it recently from, was it the Smut Peddler to a Pink Egg, which is my sort of Instagram handle at the moment. I think this channel's just going to become more of like general little chats like this. I kind of want to make it an art YouTube. I want to be an art YouTuber, basically, is what I'm saying. And hopefully that'll make me kind of really, really be passionate about creating art again. Because I watch endless art YouTubers on here. That's most of what my subscriptions are, apart from food channels. But yeah, I want to fall in love with the creative process again, which I'm slowly like beginning to do. So yeah, that's what I'm saying basically. I hope this is recorded. I really do, because if it hasn't, I'm gonna have to do it again. Oh, anyway. Yeah, this has actually been very cathartic and nice. So yeah,